Dean, I hope, is one of the leaders of this organization. No one gets lax about this issue. And in fact, I've instructed the department to carefully review the bridge reports. That's what the public wants. Do you have accidents? That's part of life. But we're going to try to do everything we can to review, to encourage, and to help. So the bridges have been in my mind for quite a while. Now, we can't do everything, but $120 million over the next 3 years is it's a really big deal. So you're starting to see a whole transportation effort put together. Cheryl, I would love to see us, without putting taxpayers' money in it, I'd love to see us build out the use of compressed natural gas. I don't know whether we can build those cars here, but when I went to Detroit several years ago, I brought this up, and it was like they'd never heard of it. And when I went back this last year, they're like, well, where are we? So we have to sign up fleets. And that involves the county engineer and these big vehicles that burn so much fuel. I mean, we're not going to just go and get rid of it. If we can convert them, we should think about it. When we buy new vehicles, we should think about compressed natural gas. We need filling stations. And Ohio can take additional advantage of the oil and gas industry in our state and develop other things that are connected to it. I spend a lot of time talking to CEOs. I just talked today to an interpreter from a big company, a CEO in China. Now, when I talk to CEOs, one of the things that I stress about our state, a couple things. First of all, we're stable, and industry looks for stability. They don't want to be surprised with some meteor that comes out of the sky. They want to know that things are going to be stable. They want to make sure we have a good workforce. So I talk about our workforce improvement opportunity and talk about things like the operating engineers. I also talk about the fact that we are located within 600 miles of 60% of the country. Now, the key is access to markets. And now we're beginning to see a situation where we're beginning to see some on-siting of companies that had been in Asia. Well, why is that? Well, because there's a reducing or a narrowing wage differential, believe it or not. There's not the great advantage of offshoring that there was before. Secondly, transportation costs are very high. And thirdly, of course, it's always about access to markets. And it's about our ability to make things in a more effective and efficient way with advanced manufacturing, 3D printing, and lots of things. So we're beginning to see things come back. What I stress to people is you want access to markets. You can't locate down in somewhere way in the south. And you know, Texas is a great state, but we have a better connection, at least in my opinion, a better connection to the country because we're within 600 miles of 60% of the country. So our transportation system is really important, as Chris touched on. So we're going to see a better infrastructure through our highways. We are going to see a better connectivity through the help on this bridge program. And we're all in this together. And as we build out our infrastructure, it gives us a chance to attract more jobs, to increase productivity, and to have a very good message that we can send to people not only in the country but around the world.